Well, things are heating up for the former Obama administration. This in from Just the News. Scrutiny of Obama administration intensifies with call for new Clinton investigation. The article says President Donald Trump's allies are doubling down on investigations into members of the Obama administration, with two Republican lawmakers calling for a deeper investigation into former US Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's email controversy. Clinton served as SOS under the Obama admin from 2009 to 2013 before running against then Republican presidential candidate Trump in 2016 and losing. While in her administrative position, Clinton used a private email server for an official agency communications. The legally dubious move not only put thousands of emails with sensitive or classified information at risk, but also shielded her emails from FOIA requests. After a years-long FBI review, then Director James Comey recommended that no charges be filed. But Republicans, fueled by recent revelations that Obama and Clinton may have knowingly fabricated the Trump-Russia collusion hoax, are now reiterating their concerns about the thoroughness of the Clinton investigation. In that vein, Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Senator Chuck Grassley and House Intelligence Committee Chairman Rep. Rick Crawford released a letter Tuesday addressed to FBI Director Kash Patel. In it, the lawmakers urged Patel to uncover and review certain materials stashed away that could shed further light on how the previous FBI mishandled the Clinton investigation. Quote, Comey's FBI shockingly failed to review and exploit evidence in its own possession, even though they admitted in written memos the information was necessary to conduct a thorough and complete investigation, the lawmakers wrote. We refuse to allow this dereliction of duty to continue. They pointed out that the omission, whether an oversight or cover-up, is yet another example of the FBI's failure to impartially conduct its law enforcement and intelligence mission, given the prior intelligence community's disparate treatment of President Trump. We know that you will not similarly ignore evidence in your agency's possession, no matter where its exploitation or conclusions might lead, the lawmakers told Patel. We look forward to receiving an update on forthcoming steps taken by the FBI to correct this historic investigative and national security failure. President Trump has now told Miranda Devine of the New York Post that he didn't think locking up Hillary Clinton during his first term was appropriate, but he feels differently about it now. President Trump has shared AI-generated videos of Obama being arrested, but also then said that because of presidential immunity, he's unlikely to be held to account. Rumors are now circulating that in order to get around this, they might indict Obama. President Trump has posted this on Truth Social. It's time to indict Obama, the traitor, for treason. President Trump has also said that Nancy Pelosi ought to be investigated for insider trading. Take a listen.
Nancy Pelosi became rich by having inside information. She made a fortune with her husband, and I think that's disgraceful. So in that sense, I'd like it, but I'd have to really see I study these things very carefully, and this just happened. So I'll take a look at it. But conceptually, I like it. And what I do think is Nancy Pelosi should be investigated, because she has the highest return of anybody practically in the history of Wall Street, save a few. How did that happen? It happened by she knows exactly what's going to happen, what's going to be announced. She buys stock, and then the stock goes up after the announcement's made. And she ought to be investigated.
In summary, we're hearing a lot of talk about previous administrations and their very questionable behavior. A lot of it was obvious to many of us from the start. The Russia collusion hoax, Hillary Clinton emails, not to mention most of these career politicians accumulating great wealth on a government salary. That was always questionable and needed to be looked at. But this leaves us at the point of enough Fox News interviews, enough discussions, and enough threatening tweets, enough talks of investigations, and enough hypothesizing. If the authorities got a whiff of any of us mere mortals committing so much as forgetting to pay a minor traffic infringement, we'd be immediately investigated and hauled off to court. The time for talk is over. Gather the evidence, arrest them, charge them, and let them have their day in court. Enough is enough. They did this to Trump on trumped-up charges, the Jan 6s, and countless other patriotic Americans. It's time that favor is repaid, and then some.